Good afternoon. Had a bit of a lie-in this morning. I really needed it because my body is feeling the aches and pains. That's old age for you.
Come on, take your body back into that conga. You know you can't control yourself any longer.
And I'm at Farol da Alfanzina, which is the lighthouse you saw. Hope I've pronounced that right. And it's in the Carvoeiro area. Hope I've pronounced that right too. And we're going to explore it. There's a few caves as well which you can look down on, so I'm just on this hiking path seeing where it leads me, and if it's seagull permitting I'm going to launch the drone too, because I had to fight them off yesterday, so I couldn't get as much drone footage as I would have loved to. There's the lighthouse there in all its splendor. They were definitely thinking about me here because they have left a chair, well, someone has, and I can just relax on it and enjoy the amazing views. Hopefully it doesn't break under my weight because I've eaten so much good food over the last few days. It's already broken a little bit anyway, but you can't blame me for sitting it because look at those amazing views. And you have the boat tours as well. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats right in front of me there. 7. 7. Just to the west of the lighthouse, you barely walk 2 minutes. There's another hole to savor. It's just right here. And shall I be a naughty boy? There's no not allowed signs here, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Climb over. Oh, my leg got stuck there. Managed it. And let us get closer to this hole. Gonna be careful. Right to the edge. That's as far as I dare to go. I'm sticking my hand out as far as it will reach. And was that a pigeon or a gull I saw just fly there? Anyway, that's enough of my whole showcase for this afternoon. So I've just driven maybe 3 or 4 miles, or maybe 3 or 4 kilometers west of the lighthouse to Algar Seco, and I've parked the car just here. You might be able to see it on the right, and we're going to head down this boardwalk which will take us to Carvoeiro. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And once again, if I haven't, feel free to correct me in the comments below. So in the meantime, let's enjoy the view of the boardwalk. And whilst I'm stepping down, I can smell someone cooking a barbecue. So I think that's a restaurant or bar just around that corner, and we shall find out in a moment. Yes, it is. Wow, it's actually built into the cave or the rock. Wow. And here's some information about it. Camino de Algar Seco. And you know what to do. Hit the pause button and read it in your own time. So I was just talking to a lovely Canadian couple there. You don't mind being on my video? And what are your names?
Joanne.
Joanne and
Robert.
Robert. Pleased to meet you, Robert. So hopefully you'll see this video in a few weeks.
Okay, thank
and,
you. Enjoy your trip.
And it was lovely to have met you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I love it when I meet random people like that, especially lovely ones and so friendly. And Canadians always seem to be friendly too. Anyway, they said have a look down here. Even though it deviates backwards a little bit, I'm going to take their word. But from initial glances, it does look spectacular. So we just have to go down those steps. Oh wow, the colour of that water there. And it's so clear too. Let's get closer to it. All the way down the steps. And there's another boardwalk there. It's all enclosed. That's as far as you can go. And I bet you people dare to dive in here. And there's a gap there. You can see the Atlantic Ocean through there. So have a look at this. Wow. And just around the corner, you can walk. Have I chosen the right shoes for this?
Shoes. Oh my God, shoes.
I might go back and change my shoes because luckily the car is only up there because I've just got my sandals on and they can be a little bit on the slippier side. So I'll just go as far as here and this will do me. There's a couple of girls sunbathing there to the left. And I think this is the end of it. So what I'll do, I'll grab my other shoes just to be on the safe side. And this is the restaurant, which you saw moments ago, built into the rocks. This is amazing. Hopefully that music's not copyright. I'll speak over it so YouTube algorithm doesn't pick it up. And go down these steps now. And it looks like more rocks. Oh no, wait. There is a cave. You can actually walk through that from the looks of things. So before I go further into the cave, if you can see me, it's gone dark. I'm going to maybe grab a coffee from that restaurant or bar, cafe, whatever you want to call it, relax for a few minutes and then tackle what's behind me. I couldn't resist. I had to stop off at this bar and get myself a coffee and a bit of a treat, chocolate ice cream, so I'll see how I fare with them. And just have a look. This is it here. And looks like some lemonade there above those pink flowers with the gentleman with the grey hair just above him. So I was told by the Canadians that was €5 for about maybe 500 ml. And it says, no, we don't have Wi-Fi. There's a sign there, talk to each other. Great idea. So here are my goodies. I did order chocolate ice cream. Maybe they gave me a vanilla, but nonetheless, I'm going to eat it anyway. And that's a Maya de lait. I was corrected. I kept saying May de lait. So let's try this out. The ice cream first. And they've given a wooden spoon in this. I used to get these from the ice cream van when I was little, when it used to come round. But not wrapped up as such. So let's try this ice cream. Delish. Oh my goodness, well worth it. But it's a bit on the higher price, $2.50 for this much, as you can see. And they have no competition. There's no room for someone to build anything on the rocks nearby. So, and the Maya de lait, that's what it looks like. Oh, milky at first. Then the coffee hits you. And it's extra hot. Right, you can leave me in peace now. Now, that was a much needed coffee and ice cream there. So now I'm gonna tackle that cave. So here is the entrance to it again. And I've definitely changed my shoes. As you can see there, no sandals. So in we go. And let there be light as well as the sea. Wow, that was almost like a window there. And after all that, it was just a dead end. I can't believe it. Just a bit of seating there, especially for the likes of me, after walking just 10 meters into this. And Alonso, you bugger, you told me that I'd be on my hands and knees coming into here and it was like a maze. You're a naughty boy. You're a naughty boy! That was one of the tour boats just passing by there, probably doing a caves tour. And as far as I can reach out with my hand and the camera, this is what it looks like from the outside. The sun beating down on my head, and the temperature I think is in the mid-20s. Right, so I was just trying to take a selfie then, and this lovely Chinese couple who live in Luxembourg tried to interrupt it, but I ended up doing an impromptu photo shoot with them on their phone. So let me introduce you. What's your name, sir?
Hello, my name is Lee.
And your name?
My name is Mang.
I'm pleased to meet you. Shishit. And you had better subscribe to my YouTube channel.
We would definitely subscribe.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on the boardwalk to Carvoeiro, the place which I have problems of pronouncing, and obviously I'm gonna show you the sights and sounds from here. It is an absolutely gorgeous day once again, and what time is it now? We are at 2 minutes to 6, 17:58, and the sun is still blazing down. Whew. So have a look at this. Now I don't know when this was built, but if I find any information, you know where I'm going to put it. Yes, in the captions below as we walk and talk. Oh, and looking back, that's a view. And it's part of Caminho de Algar Seco, Trail of the Algar Seco. It was upside down then, and this one is the right way up. I must say there's quite a few French I've encountered the last couple of days, so I guess that they love the Algarve for their holidays. So it's not just the Brits who have almost taken it over. And just look at that view in the distance. You can see how far the boardwalk stretches, and it looks as if it goes up to that white house, but I think that's where it ends. And just to my left here, there are some steps which lead down to this viewpoint. So, you guessed it, we're going to get a closer look and see what visual delights await us at the bottom. And there is another not allowed sign I can see there. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to chance it, but what I will do, there are some steps made out of rock, carved into the rock, and I shall see how far down this goes. Oh, it goes all the way down. And there is a rope railing to contend with, so you're pretty safe. There it is. And it goes down to these rocks below. I'm not going to chance going all the way down there, even though it looks like you could explore it more, because I want to get to the village up ahead, because that is my main target at the moment. Now, if you can see them lads in the distance, one wearing a red top. Can I see? I'm wearing the shades. Hang on, move the camera that way or this way. Oh, they're too far gone maybe. They just asked me if I'm a YouTuber, and then they asked me what my channel was. So I let them in on my big secret. Well, it's not a secret. And they were kind enough to subscribe. So I'm very chuffed at that, when randomers stop me in the street and do that. But anyway, it looks like some kind of amphitheatre in a half circle, which was just at the end of the trail. So this is interesting. Looks overgrown, so I don't know how frequent they hold events here. But just through the archway, looks like some houses there. Or is it a church? You know what? Let's be nosy and have a look. Walking through, and I have noticed that they seem to be hanging shells from the window on pieces of string. So if anyone knows the meaning of that, do please let me know. Leave a comment below. Is it for luck? Does it have some local religious significance? Who knows? But this is the church, and there seems to be a service going on. Let's take a peek. I'll leave them to it. I better not be too nosy. Don't want them chasing a Muslim out of a Catholic church. Right, let us continue, and can I marvel at this view ahead of me? The first official glance of Carvoeiro. Is still a tongue twister for me. So as I'm going down the hill, it really is picturesque from initial glances. And there's these steps, pavement steps, the long steps to contend with. And they're annoying me, so I'm just gonna walk on the road and hopefully nothing will hit me as I'm going down. And there's some more signs there, just to warn you of the cliffs. More not allowed. It splits into two here, so I'm gonna go the white and the blue route. Still steps, but I'll grin and bear it. And look at that, there's the view to the playa, the beach. Let's get a shot from this viewpoint here. There's those two dogs which you would have seen in previous clips. I was overtaking them and they were overtaking me. And this is the beach in all its glory. So here I am at the foot of the beach, surrounded by various bars, restaurants, establishments, you name it, gift shops. It is absolutely gorgeous here. And I have to show you this sign as well, the letters. Not as spectacular as the Madeira one, and they have it here nonetheless. It'll help you spell the place. Hopefully it'll help me pronounce the place better. Carvoeiro. Carvoeiro. I'll just keep repeating that mantra and I shall be right in next to no time. And coming up to Praia de Carvoeiro, Carvoeiro Beach. Fair amount of people on it. Not packed, but then it is after 6 o'clock. And yes, it's warm. The sand is warm. That's what to expect because the day has been warm. Mid-20s, it's now about 24 degrees Celsius. And look up there, that's where I just walked down from. It seems very steep, but it was a downward slope, so I didn't really feel it. And we'll just go right up to the sea. The sand looks smooth down there. Will I get splashed? I want to try and avoid it if I can, because I drag sand everywhere into the car and it's a rental. I don't want to get charged cleaning. But anyway, just look at that as I do a pano all the way around. Absolutely fabulous. So that led to an abrupt end of my drone flight here because the gulls came in force to attack and I wasn't going to chance it because I value my drone. It's had about 9 lives so far and it only has a couple left. But there will be other opportunities, of course, to launch it, and hopefully none of those pesky critters will be around. They're up circling up yonder there, and they come in gangs when you least expect it, because when I was launching there wasn't a single one in sight. But it is what it is, and that's the way it goes at times. Even though I do risk it with a biscuit, sometimes I can't afford to take that chance.
Later that same evening.
So just driven for the last 45 minutes to Lagos, and sunset is about 35 minutes away, and couldn't drive any further, even though Google Maps said you can keep going along this road here. And if you can see in the distance, we're approaching the lighthouse, and it's called Farol de Ponta da Piedade. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If I haven't, you can lynch me for it. So hoping for some magnificent views from it. And very close by is a nudist beach, but don't expect me to get into the nip just to vlog it for you. It's too bloody freezing. Actually, the temperature's dropped, it's gotten a bit windy, and I didn't bring a top with me, a hoodie or anything. It completely slipped my mind because the weather has been a scorcher the last few days. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one in the car boot just in case for contingencies like these. What is the temperature now? I'll just check my phone. Right, let's see. It's dropped to 19 Celsius, and you've got that wind chill factor. So the wind chill factor doesn't say anything here. Have a look at this. There's no mention of a wind chill factor, and it's just dropped down to 18 Celsius. Seems to be another boardwalk to the left. I don't have enough time to explore that because of the sun is setting and it'll be too dark to see anything. looks like there's a cafe there. I didn't know that. It looks like it's closed, and some toilets behind it, they're closed too. Go on, I'll spoil you. I'll show you a little bit of the boardwalk here, and way in the distance you can make out the city of Portimao. Crossed over the bridge, one of the bridges anyway, way in the distance, and that was to get here. At the side of the lighthouse now. Looks like a radar tower there as well. And I'm going to get to that point way in the distance where the boardwalk appears to end. Going to take this left here, and it says Lagos Grotto is down here, so I'm going to investigate further because I have a feeling it's going to be something interesting. Look at that down there, and there's even more steps which I wasn't aware of, so we're gonna have to take these. Still going down and down. There's quite a few people down here. And you have to love that colour of the water, that turquoisey bluey colour. Oh, doesn't that look wonderful indeed? Still a few more steps to contend with, and we're almost there. Obrigado. Lovely of him to move out the way, let me through. There's people right down the bottom, so let's go that way. Only a bit further left to go. Oh, I love the sound of those waves splashing against the rocks. So peaceful. And we've made it to the bottom. And just look at those sea arches. Oh, this is so joyful. A few more around the bend there. So I've chosen an absolutely beautiful spot to share with you people. So, can I get a decent thumbnail? There's people behind me. Gotta Photoshop them out. Will that do? Ah, they're ruining my thumbnail. I'll go this way. Maybe if I hold it that way. Will this do? And that's what it looks like from whence I came above. It does look jolly steep, I must say. Steep on the way back up. You don't realise the effort I put in when it has to be done. The lengths I go to try and put a smile on your faces. Oh dearie me. I didn't realise there's this many steps. Just want to get back to the lighthouse because then it'll be time for the flying camera. That was literally hair raising then, because you can see my hair is being raised by the wind. I was struggling with the wind to fight, to keep the drone in the position I wanted, and it was drifting too much. Those of you who know about drones, I put it into sports mode. It was moving back anyway. Whew. As you can see now, the drone is coming in, but not as fast as I wanted to. But hey, made it in the end. It's all in one piece, and the drone has 9 lives, probably more than the cat. So I'm here at the lighthouse. This is as close as I can get to it as possible. So I guess it's time for me to bid you my leave. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of my Portugal 2024 tour. I'm wrecked today. I need a good night's sleep. I need a holiday after this. So you all have a good week. You all take care. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I would have hit 1,000 by the time this video comes out. If not, my new target will be 2,000. So until the next episode. Even though I did the wrap up of my vlog for today earlier by the lighthouse, I thought I'd include this as an epilogue. I'm at this venue here, Adega da Marina, and I thought I should tell you about it because I wasn't going to include it in a vlog originally. I didn't record myself with the food, but I will insert photos below because this was recommended to me by my Portuguese friend Carlos in Kilkenny, and he says that he used to come here on New Year's Eve. But the main thing about this place, for only $18.95, I got a starter of bread, butter, olives, and then you had a choice of drink, whether it be beer, wine or soft drink. And then main course, I chose chicken with fries, and then for dessert you had salad. So all that came to $18.95, and it was pretty busy. We got here towards the latter part of the night, and it is a Saturday night, so you can see how busy it is from the photo. Anyway, I'm definitely gone now, so you all have a great week. You take care, and until next time, bye. And just below the lighthouse, you have a big hole to contend with. It's either called Praia do Vale Hole or Pyrosion, one of the two according to Google Maps. I'll do further research, and if I stand corrected, I'll put some information in the captions below. So have a look at this. I wouldn't want to fall into that in a hurry. A few gulls around. I hope they're not nesting. And as I swing around to the left, give you a bit of a pano, there is the Atlantic Ocean. And it's part of Caminho do Algar Seco, Trail of the Algar. And just to my left here, there is the wind chill factor. There's no mention of it, as you can see. Oh, it's just dropped down to come here. That was literally hair raising then with the drone. The strong winds were getting the better of it, and I was struggling to fight it up, and I was bye.